Everyone's talking about this, the golden cross on Jasmy Coin. That was when it was exciting. This is when people were getting excited. And that's when we had the big volume spike up above, which was backed up by volume, by the way, into this rejection point, which was the 38.2% retracement. I'd said 0.01681. That was going to be a rejection level because we had confluence there. Clues look left. Out of this whole range here, the whole accumulation phase, this whole range, this was the biggest area of traded volume. We expected to get a reaction at this point. We expected to get a rejection at this point. That was going to be the area that we needed to break if we had any confidence that this golden cross was going to hold. And then we were going to start pushing up, swinging to the highs, putting in higher lows, and then continuing the trend to the upside in a bullish momentum. So before that happens, we need one thing to happen. We have seen strength. We've seen one thing. We've seen a break of trend. That shows that the bulls have got some kind of strength, but we do need to do one thing. We've broken the 200 daily moving average. We're currently testing the 200 period moving average. By the end of the day, ideally, if we do hold this as support, that's going to be a good thing. If you just zoom into that, this is going to be the area. It's going to be 0.01502 in the short term. So if we hold the golden at the 200 moving average, that's going to be rosy for Jasmy Coin. But next thing we've got is this structure here, and that's going to be a strong support base. You can tell it's going to be a strong support base, and that's sat at 0.01459. How do we know that? Because we've built structure. We've built this structure base for, since this accumulation phase, 13 days. So we've built a support base. We've built a support base at the 61.8% retracement. That's good. We've taken the 200 period moving average. That's good. All price needs to do in the short term now is this: break above, hold the 50. We can reject at the 38.2 again, hold the 50, and then push up again, gain enough momentum to take out the 0.1681 and hold this area as support. That's the key. RS flip. Remember, we're smashing on the ceiling. We're smashing on a ceiling in a bull market, and we're crawling through the ceiling, and then we're sitting on the floor. We've got enough strength. We've got enough momentum. We can cool off after all of the momentum of us being able to push ourselves through. We're tired. We're pushing ourselves through. We're tired. We need to sit on the floor. We need to cool down. And then we can stand up and we can push our way through the next level. And that is literally the aim of the game in a bull market. So we understand the 38.2 in the short term, 0.01681 is going to be the resistance barrier. We know really in the short term, over the next couple of days, we need to hold this 200 moving average. Remember 0.015. And if we do that and take back the 50 moving average, I'm expecting us to regain enough momentum to be able to push through this big barrier here. Once we've pushed through that barrier, that's the biggest area of traded volume, then the bulls have got control as long as we hold that area as support, and then we can go and look for the bigger swings which we're not going to talk about in this video because we're looking at short-term price action within the next week, within the next 2 weeks. How to look, how to prepare for that, why this area here actually means a lot to me. We've created structure support at the 61.8% retracement whilst maintaining a higher low structure, coiling up to make a big move past the 200 moving average, past the 50 moving average, and for these things to start pushing up, and for us to not invalidate the golden cross into a death cross, but turn this golden cross into an actual golden cross where price action is above both moving averages and holding them as support, putting in those higher highs, putting in those higher lows until the trend ends. The trend is your friend till the bend at the end. So that's short-term price action. Don't forget, I've got a big, massive update today. I'm going to go through the macro, what to look out for going into next week, as well as all of your altcoin requests that you've left in the Discord for me kindly. So you've left me quite a few here. Let's have a look. We've got Dogecoin, Pith, SPX, DOT, all of these. I'm going to be going over all of these altcoin requests. If you want to drop your altcoin request and you want to be heard and you want to talk to me directly, get yourself in the Discord group, and it is completely free, guys. Link in the description below. That's about it from me for now. Don't forget, actually, follow me on X, Bullseye 4 crypto. Bullseye for crypto. Link in the description. See you in the next one.